Hey guys, welcome to episode 173 of The Cat Lady. Thank you for checking out my channel. My name is Andrea, also known as The Cat Lady. That's CATT, which stands for Craft All the Things. I am a fiber related channel, so lots of yarn stuff, but I do other crafts. I have a Cricut, I have a circular sock machine, which is also, you know, fiber stuff, but I do some jewelry stuff and all sorts of random crafts. So I'm always kind of picking and choosing what I want to do, but primarily I knit and crochet. Right now I'm on a huge crochet extravaganza, so that's what I'll be talking about mostly today. I usually record in snippets, but I don't know if I'm kind of trying to reformulate the channel and figure out what I'm doing, but it is Friday, so I am recording everything today because I usually post on Fridays. So this may get out today, this may not. So the last couple weeks I've been posting on Mondays because Fridays have just been like not good, and this Friday's not great either. So I woke up and first thing I see is there's a traffic cone. We have like these orange traffic cones that we use for outside and stuff occasionally, but there is one on the stairs and with a bunch of paper towel covering the steps, which I know exactly what that means. It means a cat threw up everywhere. Sadie threw up everywhere, and Sadie is not feeling well. You can tell. Her nose is kind of stuffy. She was kind of like drooling this morning because she couldn't breathe. She's a little better now. I gave her a steroid pill and I gave her a little like squeezy tube to eat of a little treat, and she seems to be a little bit better. So she's had this happen before, and I've taken her to the vet and they kind of just cleaned her nose, and pretty sure just gave her a steroid pill and she cleared up. So I'm hoping if I just give her a couple of the prednisones and keep an eye on her, she'll be okay. So if by Monday or this weekend, if anything comes up, we will take her in. But David wasn't feeling well. He said he's got a sore throat and a little cough. Gave him a COVID test. It was negative, but I kept both kids home from camp because he's not feeling well. So I didn't want to take him to camp. And then Emily said she didn't really feel like going today. So there went my Friday, because I was like looking forward to today being like quiet and getting some things done. No, I did get some things done though, some crafty things, so that's good for you. So welcome to my channel. You can find me all over the internet. Sorry, I'm looking at notes because I haven't taken notes in forever. You can find me on the internet as The Cat Lady, that's 2 T's, on Instagram, Facebook, Discord. I have a Discord server. Everything is linked below. We just chat and talk about all sorts of things on the Discord server. It's a really great group of people and I really enjoy it. I don't go in there as much as I should lately, but I try to post things there that sometimes I don't post on social media, so it's a nice little place to chat directly with me, so, and make some other friends. Thank you if you are a continued viewer. I appreciate you always coming back and checking me out. If you are new, I hope you like what you see. It's not polished. This isn't a polished channel. This is a quirky me channel. That's all I can say. So with that spiel out of the way, let's jump into what I've been working on. So I have so many finished objects to share, which I'm super excited because I've hit a groove where I just want to finish everything. So I have finished a lot of things. So I'm going to show you in the order that I've finished them. Oh, but I'm not going to show you this. I don't remember if I showed my finished dress. So I finished my test crochet dress. I will put pictures of it because that looks better than me just holding it up anyways. But I had a little photo shoot. I have not posted these on social media quite yet, except for the one that the designer shared. So this is like the first peek at the finished object. It is called Don't Mesh With My Heart. It's by Sanchia Gray, who is also at Sunflower Rays. Everything will be in the down box. I use Karen Simply Soft Pagoda, in the colorways Pagoda, size H 5mm hook. And I used about three skeins exactly. Yeah, that's right. Last I recorded, I had like 5 stitches left that I was debating on finishing. I did finish it. I blocked it. It is good to go. So, and I gave her all the notes. I gave her all the pictures. She is releasing the pattern on August 10th. Hopefully, that's her goal. I believe it was August 10th. Either August 7th or August 10th. I want to say it was the 10th. Oh yeah, I think all of our stuff was due by August 7th. She was posting on August 10th. So that pattern will be live, hopefully, via probably her website. I'm not sure. I've never purchased one of her patterns before, so I don't know. I don't believe she's on, oh, it's probably Etsy. She's probably on Etsy. She's not on Ravelry though. All my projects are linked on Ravelry, so if you do use Ravelry, you can go see everything. And I try to put pictures of everything as well, so those pictures are there already. So, but I haven't posted them on Instagram or anything. So I can't show you that, but that is done and I'm super happy. It was like such a relief because anytime I do a test, it's like stressful and I don't know why I do it. And that was a big one, but it could have stopped at a shirt, but I really liked it. I really liked how it turned out. And a big shout out to my friend Carrie who came over to help me take pictures. She kind of helped because she manned the camera for me and we just kind of walked around my house and I felt like an idiot, but I got some nice pictures. So that's all that matters. Next up, and you have not seen this at all. So oh, here's a big surprise that I never talked about before because I don't share a lot of personal stuff as it's happening. Emily went to band camp for 12 days. My hair, I did not do my hair this morning. Emily went to band camp for 12 days last week. So it was like from the 19th of July to the 31st. So last weekend we had to go pick her up. So we were gone all weekend. So it was a 3-hour drive. So I wanted to bring a project to do in the car. So and I picked out something completely new. I'm not 100% satisfied with the edging. I didn't do a great job like bordering it, but it's not noticeable once you're on. But it's another one of those lovely crop top projects from Passionate Kelsey. She has all these like YouTube videos that she shares. So I had to follow a YouTube video, which is not my favorite. You can buy the pattern, but I'm cheap and just follow the YouTube because why not? It is the spiderweb crochet top. Oh my gosh, this is so fun. It does fit. I've tried it on. I have not taken pictures of it yet, but it's got like it's almost like a corset. But it's got, because it's kind of the square shape, but it's got like the lacy corset back. The top, it's a little, it's not revealing, but it's like more revealing for me than normal. So, because it kind of cuts down low here, but the spider web comes up here. This kind of like shows a little bit boobage, but I don't have much to show off anyways, but it's super cute. I really like it. So I'm trying to figure out a way how to like actually wear this in public. I did try it on with a sports bra. It didn't look right because it was a black sports bra, so it like blended in there and I didn't like that. I don't know if like a sheer kind of body suit maybe might do, like a sheer top so that it's sheer here with sleeves might look cute. Because I mean, even if I have to wear it in, not have to, if I wore it in like fall, gonna be a little chilly. It is a little bit loosey-goosey in this spot. I have not washed it yet. I don't know if I don't think that'll make a difference, so it's fine though. But I do feel like it doesn't pull like hers does in the picture. So once I have pictures, I'll post them somewhere, probably Instagram. So, but that was really fun. This is Lily Sugar and Cream. A million ends to weave in when you're changing colors because there's just no other way. You have to break the yarn. And some of them you could weave in while you go, but most of them I had to just cut the yarn, weave it in. So I swear I spent more time weaving in ends than actually making it. But this was done in the car, pretty much, to and from band camp. And this is Lily Sugar and Cream yarn in the black and red that I showed you a couple weeks ago that I had purchased on a whim. So that went to good use. I made the back straps way too long again. I can't seem to get a handle on what a good length is for back straps. But whatever. That is done. That was using a size, started with a size G because that's what she called for. And then somehow randomly mid-project I switched to an H. So it's made with a G and an H, but it really isn't noticeable. I don't even think you can really tell where I switched. Maybe if I looked at it close enough, but whatever. Next up is my crochet baby blanket. So this again was on a deadline. And trying to keep cat hair away from it. It's been washed and everything, so I'll just show it to you real quick, kind of. And I mean, it's a blanket. And it is made out of LionBrand CoverStory yarn. It is no pattern, just simply double crochets about 60 stitches wide and until I ran out of yarn. Okay, we're gonna go on a tangent for a minute, but it's a good one. Well, it's not a good one, but it's got a happy ending. So I am going through this yarn and the yarn got all tangled. Like it's this big CoverStory. It's like this giant cake. I mean, it's literally like this big. And I think it retails for like 50 bucks. I mean, it's not cheap yarn, but I of course had a Joann's coupon. It was half off and whatever. Well, oh, and also side note again, it was labeled wrong. So I remember I had said it was the Zephyr colorway. It is not. It is Emerie. So I've confirmed that by finally looking it up, and yes, that is totally the wrong label band that was on it. So anyways, I get down to close to being done, and the thing is just a tangled, like the cake is just falling in on itself and it's getting really bad. So I'm gonna wind it into a ball. Well, that turned into like an hour because it got so tangled. And then I had like 5 pieces, like 5 balls, like knots. There were so many knots in this game. There was a total of 9. And that's a lot, okay? Usually I get these things and they do have 3 or 4 knots in it. That's the industry standard, acceptable, whatever. It's stupid, but you know, you just deal with it. But this had 9. So I didn't use all the yarn because I'm like, and look how, you know, close some of these were. They're tiny. So this one was better. And then I had a giant ball that was the brunt of it. So I used that, and then I used like a tiny bit more because I was like this short. I was like a lost yarn chicken, so I had to like do the last few stitches. But it was either that or I ripped out the whole row, and I didn't want to do that. So I emailed LionBrand, and I said, hey, this is what the deal is. I took a bunch of pictures. I said, I have 9 knots in here. I have all these, you know, leftover things. Just want to let you know. I just thought I wanted to let you know, just basically. And so she emailed back, somebody emailed back, and that was a Friday. They emailed back on Monday, and they said, tell me where you bought it, and they gave me the information on the band. So I did, and then I realized as I'm sending in the information on the band, hey, this is the wrong band as well, just so you know. So this information will probably mean nothing to you because it's not even the right band for this yarn. She emailed me a $51.99 gift card to use at LionBrand. It's like, wow, that was awesome. So, you know, if you have a problem with something, if you're nice about it, obviously, and I didn't ask for anything, I didn't, kind of hoping for something, but I didn't know what to expect. You know, just send a message. So yeah, I got a $51.99 credit to use at lionbrand.com. So guess what I did yesterday? I used a $51.99 credit at lionbrand.com. And I got some Pima cotton coming. So it was buy one, get one, which is amazing. I couldn't decide on what color I wanted. So I have a project in mind that I'll talk about in a minute. But I ended up with 3 different colorways. Hopefully that's enough yards. It's about 1,800 yards of each colorway. Like 30 skeins of yarn for $50. I'm out of my pocket. It was $100 with the gift card, but yeah, $50. I got 30 skeins of yarn. And it's really soft, so I ran into Joann's just to touch the cotton because I've never used it. And I didn't want to use any more Lily. So I'm like, I need to find a soft cotton that I like, and I seem to like it. I've never worked with it, so hopefully it's good. But I did a ton of looking up and stuff, and people seem to like it, and cotton seems to be good for garments, so we're going with it. So that's that, but I'll talk about what I'm going to use that for in a moment, which I didn't write it down, so hopefully I remember. Hey guys, it's Andrea from the future, and yes, I did not remember. So now I'm editing the video and realizing I did not mention what I want to use the Pima cotton for. So I have also won another, this week was the week of free things because I won a pattern through the Hot Stitch Summer Make-Along from Knitting Tipsy and, oh my computer, Little Wolf Knits, I believe. So I won a pattern from Namaste and Crochet, which I already have some of her patterning. She makes these gorgeous like skirts and tops and gowns. And I got to pick whatever I wanted, and I got to pick the Edith dress, which was amazing. It's like a $20 pattern. So I got this amazing dress pattern that is gorgeous. I'll put in a picture of it. And it calls for like 1,600 to 1,800 yards of cotton. She uses Lily Sugar and Cream, which just blows me away because I don't know if I can do a whole dress with that yarn. It's okay for a crop top or a dishcloth, something small. So I did not want to use 20 skeins of Lily Sugar and Cream. So I will try the LionBrand Pima cotton for that. And then I figured one set would be for the dress, another set maybe for the skirt and top combo that I have. It's like the Luna skirt, I think. But I'll talk about it again once I get the yarn in my hand and I show it off. So, but I totally forgot to put that in there. Next up is finished object. Back to the finished objects, as I finished Emelie's Stingray top. And it's pretty much the same size as mine, which is kind of a good thing because then it'll just last her entire life. And ideally, you know, if she grows around the same proportions that I do, then it'll fit her forever. Obviously, if she is bigger chested or anything, then it won't. But most likely she'll be built like me, so technically it'll fit her a long time. This is Hobby Lobby. I love this cotton. And this is using a size H 5mm hook as well. Oh, the LionBrand's CoverStory blanket used a size NP 10mm hook, so a real big hook. So this used a size H. So cotton, worsted cotton and H hook are like my bread and butter. That's my go-to. So this one, I made the straps on the neck too small. So I just said I have trouble making them too long. On the other ones, I made these into too small. So I had to do some weird, where is it? Oh, it's up here. Yeah, like this much. And it was that what made a difference. I'm trying to tie it at the back of your neck. This much made a difference. So I added that much, but I got this weird like bump here where I like added it on after the fact, but on both sides. And this one's not as noticeable. Actually, that one, yeah, this one's got a lump in it. This one doesn't as much, but this made a difference trying to tie it. So just another little cover. She wants to use it as like a swim cover up, so that's cute. Matches mine that I have here, so that finished that up. But I couldn't finish it until she came home because I wanted to kind of see and hold it up. But again, I ended up making it like the same size as mine, so whatever. I was trying to make it a little smaller, but whatever, it didn't happen. Lastly, as of hot off the hook this morning, hot off the sewing needle, essentially the tapestry needle, ta-da! Finished my little Grogu. So all these were on like a deadline. I wanted to finish by like mid-August, so he's done. The coat's a little small. I would have made it a little bit bigger, so I made notes in my Ravelry project to kind of make him a little bigger. I hooked him closed a little bit because he does kind of flop open, so this was a pain in the butt, I'll tell you, but he's cute. He's nice and stuffed on the top. I put pennies in his feet, so he does stand. Let's see if I can stand him up. So he does stand up. So, without any issue, because his head's really heavy, because it's like really stuffed. But overall, let's see, the hardest part was putting on his feet. Which, let's see his feet there. I mean, the seaming job probably isn't great on the bits and pieces, but you like can't see anything because of the robe, except for the ears. The ears are okay. So yeah, I'd like to make one for myself, so I will eventually, but I think I won't for a while. This is Karen Simply Soft in pistachio and bone. Got the safety eyes. I just ordered some random safety eyes on Amazon, and the hooks were an F hook, 3.75, which was ridiculous because I don't like using small hooks with a bigger yarn, but she called for like a C hook. I think it was supposed to be DK weight yarn, but no, that did not work. And then this is kind of a DK. It's not really a full worsted. And then I did the same thing again. I think I started the cast-on with an H, and then I switched to a G because that's what was there. And so again, like I think just the top row of the robe was used with an H, and then I switched to a G, and it's fine. And again, I would add a few more stitches on each side to make it a little more of a roomier robe. But no, as far as I had to adapt the pattern because the pattern was kind of like designed for thinner yarn and a smaller hook. So, but this is going to the security guard at the day camp. So I have plenty of time to pass that out to him. So I'll give it to him next week. Hopefully, I think we're going on Monday, so give him to him Monday. The pattern for the Stingray is the Stingray Tap by Crazy for Crochet Mama. Again, everything will be linked below. The Grogu is the Baby Yoda Amigurumi by Larissa Mased at Befriends Crochet. And that's everything that's finished, which is 5 finished objects. That's really good. So what am I working on? So my goal this week is to not cast on anything new. No new cast-ons, because I have things to do. So first up that I'm going to plug along on is the Very Vero Top by Knitting Tipsy, and I'm using Karen Simply Soft yarn in purple, hot pink, and ocean. Which is funny because when I was looking at my dress, I was debating between the pagoda and the ocean. They're pretty similar, but the ocean is a little darker, I think, a little more blue, less teal. So, but the Very Vero Top. So this is the finished panel that I have. So this is going to be 2 panels put together. It's supposed to be kind of hang off your shoulders type baggy. So this is panel 2. And this one I am carrying the yarn, and I'm doing a pretty good job. It's not, you know, like this is the edge. It's going to be all seamed to the sides. So I don't think it's going to be too big of a deal. Nobody should be looking at my armpits. So it's just a little like multicolored up the side, which I don't care. It's better than weaving in like 1,000 ends. But this is where I am. So I was, last you saw it, I was only like here in this row of teal. So I've made a couple more repeats of that. I think I need like 30 something rows. I'm at like 20, almost 20 rows before I start the V-neck. And that was a pain trying to carry the yarn that, but I figured it out, and I will try to figure it out again. Because let's see, yeah, so you can see the sides here where I carried the yarn. They kind of show a little bit, but again, that's the inside. The front side looks perfect. So, I mean, you got some, yeah, it's not, again, should be staring at my boobs either. So whatever. So I'm working on that. The yarn is a little crazy. I don't like taking this with me because anywhere like traveling, because the yarn kind of gets everywhere. I'm probably gonna need more pink because I still need to do the sleeves. I guess it depends on what size I make the sleeves, but I may have to end up getting another more pink. I did not start with a full skein of pink, so that's why. But we will see how far we get. Hopefully I think I might have another purple in there, so I won't need that. Hopefully I won't need the teal either, but never know. In other projects, I have my Pinterest shawl that I'm going to sit down and concentrate on, and I have my Hexie cardigan, which I need to add the length to the sleeves and then trim the whole thing. So that's actually like, that won't take me very long. So maybe that'll be an easy travel project. And I don't know what I'm doing with that because I still haven't heard from my friend that potentially wants it. So I don't know. And then I have my weaving squares. I had my whole big old project of weaving a bunch of squares to make placemats. I've not touched those. I brought that with me not that long ago on a trip because it's a relatively simple travel project, but I did not work on it. So that's it. So that's it. That's all I got. In other life news, this weekend is up in the air now since we have a semi-sick child, and I mean, he's fine. He just doesn't feel great, but he's outside playing with his yo-yo, and he's been up and down, and it's not like he's like, I'm sick, laying down, and like, he's not, you know, he's like just a normal kid sick, where it's like, they say they don't feel good, but they run around and do everything, and he's asked to go to the park, and you know, like, I was like, no, you have to stay home today. We're potentially gonna have like a little dance party tomorrow because David and I never had a mother-son dance. Back in February, Emily and Jim went to the Daddy Dollar dance, but like only went for like a half an hour and then left. So we were going to have another home dance party, and it's like the summer just flew and we're trying to schedule it. So we finally put on the calendar for tomorrow, and now David's not feeling well. We were going to order KFC because everyone's like really obsessed with wanting KFC. Like the kids have only done it once in their life. I haven't done it since the last time the kids did it, which was like 3 years ago. I don't know. It's like, that's not like, it's good, but it's not something we've actively went out for. And then I got some cupcakes, and we were going to make a punch and some cheese. So we might just eat a bunch of crap tomorrow. In other eating news, we are on not a diet, we are on a lifestyle change again. It seems like we go in waves. We are just focusing on eating everything healthy. So I like clean the cupboard. There's no junky snacks in there. There's like, the kids keep complaining, like, there's no snacks. Like, no, there's no Cheez-Its, there's no crackers, there's no cereal, that's gone. So you can get an apple, you can get an orange, you can get carrots, you can get celery, you get all that stuff. So Jim has always struggled with his weight, as far as like, he's up and down, and he's like ecstatic. He's been losing weight pretty steadily this week. So, and me, I was intermittent fasting for a very long time. I was fasting for a good 3 or 4 years, probably. I don't know how long it's been now. But I stopped that because I'm thinking, okay, well, if I'm just going to eat carrots and eggs and yogurt and berries and nuts and stuff like that, then I'm just going to eat normal. So I'll start my day with like a couple hard-boiled eggs, some carrots. I had yogurt with berries for lunch. We'll do protein shakes sometimes for dinner. Tonight I'm making Philly cheesesteak peppers. So you cook you cut open the bell peppers in half, cook them a bit, and then you put the sauteed like meat and onion on top with a piece of provolone cheese, and you cook it. So there's like no carbs in there. Of course, a little dairy if you eat dairy, which we do. So yeah, vegetables, meat, cheese, Then they're really good. We've done those before. But, you know, instead of the Philly cheesesteak sandwich where you put it on a big old crusty piece of bread, which is good too. I have not had bread for a week or so. A week or two? How long am I doing this? It's been a week and a half, maybe? Might be 2 weeks. Well, we might be at 2 weeks with no bread. Or like very minimal. So like, okay, yeah, it's been 2 weeks because there was a week Emily was gone and then this week. So yeah, I feel better-ish. I don't know, I don't feel much different. but I haven't really lost weight because I'm not really in the condition that I probably need to lose much weight. So, but we're hoping to get the kids to eat better because yeah, they were just eating nothing but junk. And in just general, we just want to eat better. But tomorrow, we are not going to eat better. And another thing I read is like, as long as you're eating like 80 to 90% of your meals healthy, then, you know, you're good. So it's okay to have a cheat day. So tomorrow is our cheat day, no matter what. So hopefully we have our dance party. I don't know, maybe it'll turn into a game party or some other kind of party, but we're having a party because we're having party food. So that'll be fun. Sundays, not much going on there. And then next week is back to camp and yada, yada, yada. So that's it. I hope you guys all have a good week. I will try to get this edited and posted ASAP. And I hope you get to craft all the things. Bye.